Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we're just gonna begin with this makeup tutorial. To be honest, I did not plan this look. I just had something in mind and I just started filming. I'm beginning with my Smashbox green corrector or primer on my red acne spots, and then I'm gonna go ahead with the clear Smashbox primer on my pores and my T-zone. I'm also just going to be scrubbing my lips with good old sugar and honey, and I'm just doing that to prep up my lips. And then I'm going to go on with my Versailles Rose Gold Elixir Oil just to hydrate my lips. I love doing this before using any kind of liquid lipsticks. For face, I'm just going to be mixing my Laura Mercier Radiance Primer with my NARS foundation. All the details will be listed down below, and I'm just going to put it all over my face and then blend it with my flat top kabuki brush. Guys, you've seen me doing this a ton of times, so I'm just fast forwarding this part, and I'm just going to go ahead and use my NYX HD concealer. This is in the shade Light, I think, and I'm just going to put that under my eyes and on my T-zone, and then I'm going to go ahead and use my Smashbox contour sticks with the highlight stick first, just to highlight my T-zone and my under eyes, and then I'm going to go on with the contour shade to contour my nose and the rest of my face. And then I'm going to be using my good old beauty blender. This is wet, so I'm just going to use that all over the face to blend out the highlight and the contouring that we've done. Now, to set everything in place, first I'm going to be using my NYX Contour and Highlighting Kit, and I'm just mixing the two highlighting shade and setting my T-zone, and then I'm going to go ahead and bake my under eyes with my Laura Mercier translucent powder with the same wet beauty blender. And I'm just going to use this flat contour brush to just set the outer corners of my nose. I like doing this step because I think it really sharpens my nose and locks everything in place. And then moving on to bronzing, I'm just going to use the same NYX Contour Kit and use a fluffy brush to bronze my face, and then using the cooler colors in the palette to contour my face. I am using my NARS Eda brush, which I haven't used in a long time, and after using it today, I think I'm just gonna go back to this brush. I really like the NARS Eda brush. Next, I'm just gonna go ahead and clean out the contouring that we've done by just baking underneath with the same contour brush that we had used earlier. And then I'm just gonna move on to my blush. This one is from Tarte Cosmetics. I think it's called the Blushing Bride. I might be wrong, I'll list it down below. And I'm just going to put that on the apples of my cheek, and then moving on to my new favorite highlighter. As you can see over here, I am so amazed by the intensity of this JOUER highlight in Citrine. Honestly guys, it is amazing. This highlighter makes me want to say yes. Honestly guys, it's amazing. And I'm just wearing my glasses over here because the intensity was real of this highlighter. I'm just gonna go ahead and highlight the tip of my nose and my cupid's bow, and yeah, I absolutely am in love with this highlighter, guys. You have to try it. And moving on to my brows, I'm just using my good old brow powder from Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is in the shade Caramel, and I'm just using a dual-ended brush to just fill in my brows, and then using the same highlighting stick from Smashbox Cosmetics just to clean out and highlight my brow bone. Moving on with our eyes, I'm going to begin with using this INGLOT gel eyeliner. It's a beautiful icy blue color, and I'm just going to use a flat synthetic brush to put that in our inner corner, and then pick up the same color using an eye pencil. You can use any eye pencil, and I'm just going to put it on our waterline. I'm going to be using a MAKEUPGEEK eyeshadow. This one's called Glass Slipper. Once again, this is icy blue kind of a color, and I'm just going to use that to set the cream base that we had applied earlier with a flat kind of a synthetic brush. And then using the same brush, I'm going to pick up this gunmetal kind of a shadow from the Laura Mercier Editorial Eye Palette. I'm going to place that next to the icy blue eyeshadow. What we're trying to create over here is more of like a gradient effect with this eye look. With this icy blue eyeshadow to transition into a gray kind of a gunmetal color, and then to a very deep kind of a gray outer corner. As you can see over here, I'm just tapping the color next to the icy blue, and then I'm just going to smudge out the outer corners to just sort of blend into the icy blue. You can take your time with this. I mean, honestly, it's a very easy look to create, and I'm practically going to be using the same brush for the whole lid. I'm just using the icy blue on one side of the brush and then the darker gunmetal color on the other side, and I'm just layering the outer V over here by doing so I'm actually going to be deepening it to create that crisp kind of an outer V. I'm actually using my Huda Beauty lash glue tube. You can use a business card, you can use sellotape, whatever is suitable for you. I just had it in front of me, and I'm just using the same gunmetal color to deepen the outer V. I've not gone ahead and used a darker color, but you know, if you think you need to use a black or any other color for the outer V, go ahead and do that. I'm just using the same color. And then moving on, I'm going to be using my Sweet Peach palette from Too Faced, and the shade I'm using here in the crease is called Candied Peach. It's a beautiful peachy matte color. It had a little bit of iridescence to it, but it doesn't actually transfer. And I'm just using my Sigma E25 to push that color into my crease and blend out all the colors that we have on the lid. And yeah, I'm just layering it 2-3 times to just have that intensity in my crease. And that's about it. I mean, I've not added any more color in the crease. I'm just going back and just deepening my outer V because we may have blended it out when we were applying the color in the crease, and then I'm just going to go ahead and reapply the color on the crease. So just going back and forth whenever you feel that you need to apply more intensity to your eye look, and once you're done with that, you can go ahead and clean out the outer corner. And I'm just using my Mercier translucent powder just to bake and just clean out the outer edge. And then going back to our same Sweet Peach palette, I'm using a different color this time. It's called Just Peachy. This is more of like a rose gold kind of a peachy color. And then I'm just using the Sigma E36 brush to just apply the color on my lower lash line. And then I'm just going to go back 2 or 3 times just to deepen it. To brighten my inner corner, I'm going to be using the Blue Eyes highlighting color from the Moonchild face palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills. And because I was going to apply glitter on my lid later on, I wanted the inner corner to be a little bit more sparkly just to bring the whole look together. You'll see it in a minute. And then I'm going to be using the star of today's tutorial. It's the new Stila liquid glitter kind of shadows. This is my first time using it. I'm using the color Diamond Dust, and it's a beautiful kind of a silver glitter eyeshadow. And honestly guys, I'm so impressed with these shadows. I was a little nervous when I started off, but I really enjoyed using them. I've actually gone ahead and ordered a ton of colors. I just ordered 2 to begin with, but once I tried this, I actually placed the order for the rest of the colors, whatever I could find. I think they all are kind of out of stock, but I absolutely love them. They are really amazing and very good quality glitter shadows, which I feel is really hard to get you know, in most brands. And then moving on, I'm just going to be applying a good old wing eyeliner using my favorite eyeliner. This one's from YSL, and I'm just gonna be winging it today. Yeah, you've seen my tutorial on this. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I've done a full-on 30-minute tutorial on how to apply wing eyeliners in 4 different ways. I'll link it down below guys if you want to go ahead and watch that. Finally, to seal everything in place, I'm going to be using my favorite lash style of the moment. This one's from Huda Beauty and it's in the style Noëlle. I recently discovered this style and I absolutely love them. It's so flirty, so wispy, and they really complement my eyes, I feel. What do you guys think? And I'm just going to go ahead and just put on some rose gold elixir oil on my lips. I felt like my lips kind of dried out. And then I'm moving on. I'm just going to line my lips using my Huda Beauty lip contour shade. This is in the shade Icon. I really like them, like the shade. It's a beautiful kind of a rosy, kind of a dusty rosy color, and it's a very versatile color, very similar to MAXFACTOR. And I'm just going to contour my lips by, you know, deepening the outer corners of my lips, and then also just contouring the center. And I'm using this new liquid lipstick from Huda Beauty. This is in the color Socialate. This is like a rose gold color, which has a little bit of an iridescent glitter to it. It looks stunning on the lips, guys. I really love this color. It's a beautiful neutral, and I think it's going to complement a lot of skin tones. And if you see this color in the sunlight, it really sparkles, and the sparkle stays on for a very long time. And that's about it, guys. I mean, I've come to the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial and learned something new. Please do not forget to hit the subscribe button and also give me a thumbs up. And until next time, guys, I love you guys, and thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye.